Good morning students. This is a video for the students of class 6th subject science. We were studying chapter number 13, that is fun with magnets. This is your lecture number 3. Today we will discuss all the NCERT questions of this chapter. Okay, let's start with question number 1, that is fill in the blanks. First part is artificial magnets are made in different shapes such as. So artificial magnets are those magnets which can be made by us. So they can be made in different shapes like bar magnet, cylindrical magnet and horseshoe magnet. Second part, the materials which are attracted towards a magnet are called. So the materials which are attracted towards the magnet are called magnetic materials. Third part, paper is not a dash material. So paper is not a magnetic material. It will not attract it towards a magnet. So it's not a magnetic material. Okay. Now next part is, in olden days sailors used to find direction by suspending a piece of. So they use a bar magnet because when we suspend the bar magnet freely, then it will come to rest always in north-south direction. So they use bar magnet. Next part, a magnet always has. So it always has two poles. Question number 2, true or false? First part, a cylindrical magnet has only one pole. No, this is false because every magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. Second part, artificial magnet were discovered in Greece. No, this is also false. Okay, artificial magnet were not discovered in Greece. Now next part is, similar poles means like poles of a magnet repel each other. This is true because like poles always repel each other. Fourth part, maximum iron fillings stick in the middle of a bar magnet when it is brought near them. This statement is false because maximum iron filling sticks to the poles of the magnet, means on the end. Fifth part, bar magnet always point towards north-south direction. This statement is true. We have already discussed that when we suspend a bar magnet freely, then it always comes to rest in north-south direction. Next part, a compass can be used to find direction at any place. Yes, this statement is also true. We can use magnetic compass to find out direction. Next part, rubber is a magnetic material. So we know that the magnetic material are those materials which can be attracted towards a magnet. So when we bring a magnet near the rubber, then it will not attract towards the magnet. That's why rubber is not a magnetic material and this statement is false. Okay. Now next question. Question number 3. It was observed that a pencil sharpener gets attracted by both the poles of a magnet, although its body is made of plastic. Name a material that might have been used to make some part of it. So answer is, we know that the body of a pencil sharpener is made up of plastic, but the blade which is present in a pencil sharpener is mostly made of iron. So because of this blade, it gets attracted by a magnet. Okay, because we know that magnet can attract iron or iron made objects. Now next question is means question number 4. In this question a table is given to you, and in this table column 1 shows different position in which one pole of a magnet is placed near that of other, and second column indicates the resulting action between them for each situation. It means what? We are placing two magnets near to each other, okay, and based on the property of a magnet that like poles repel each other and unlike poles attract each other. So based on these two properties we have to fill this table, okay. So how can we fill this table? We know that like poles repel each other. It means what? End and end means North Pole and North Pole repel each other, so repulsion. And when they will attract? When the North Pole comes near to South Pole, or we can say when the South Pole comes near to North Pole. So you have to fill yourself that North dash, okay, and South and North Pole comes, then they will attract each other, okay. When the South Pole of one magnet and North Pole of another magnet come close to each other, then they will attract. And after that dash North, and effect is repulsion. So we know that like poles repel each other, so you have to fill yourself, okay, that what will come in this place. Now question number 5. Write two properties of a magnet. Answer is, first property is a magnet attracts magnetic materials towards itself. Second property is like poles repel each other and unlike poles attract each other. So these are the properties of a magnet. Now question number 6. Where are poles of a bar magnet located? Answer is, a magnet has two poles, North Pole and South Pole, that are located at two ends of a magnet. A picture is given to you. This is a bar magnet in which the North Pole and South Pole are located at the two ends of a magnet, okay. Now question number 7. A bar magnet has no markings to indicate its poles. Means on a bar magnet poles are not located. Now how would you find out near which end is North Pole located? Means where we can locate the North Pole. So answer is, a bar magnet is taken, means to locate the North Pole, take a bar magnet and suspend it from a wooden stand and tie with a thread. Now rotate that bar magnet by pushing one end in any direction. After some time you will see that it comes to rest in a particular direction, okay, and then again rotate the magnet, okay, rotate the magnet freely, and after some time a bar magnet comes to rest in the same direction, okay. A freely suspended bar magnet always comes to rest in particular direction, that is north-south direction, because the earth, means our earth, behaves as a magnet. The end of a magnet that points towards north, termed as North Pole of a magnet. So in this way, we can locate the north pole on a bar magnet. Okay. Question number 8. You are given an iron strip. How will you make it into a magnet? We have already discussed in the previous lecture that how can we make a magnet. So let's revise. An iron strip can be magnetized by rubbing it with the bar magnet. So steps are: place iron strip on wooden table and mark any one end on that iron strip. Okay. Place one pole of that bar magnet at the marked end of that iron strip. Now rub the bar magnet over that iron strip from that marked end of iron strip and move to the other end of the iron strip and lift that bar magnet from that other end. Now repeat this process 30-40 times. So when you repeat it, our iron strip gets magnetized. Means it will change into magnet. Okay, it consists magnetic effect. So in this way we can magnetize iron strip. Question number 9 is, how is the compass used to find direction? Answer is, a compass has a magnet around its center, and the needle of a compass is itself a small magnet and shows north and south direction. So students, we know that we can find out the direction with the help of a compass, and it has a magnet around its center, and the needle which is in the center of the compass is also a magnet, and it always shows north and south direction. If north and south direction is determined, then the other direction can also be determined. If north direction is facing upwards, then the south will act downward. Means, suppose if north direction is facing upwards, then south will act downwards. To the left of north direction, there is a west direction, and to the right of north direction, there is east direction. It means what? If we know the north and south direction, then we can also determine the east and west direction. Okay, because to the left of north direction, there is west direction, and to right of north direction, there is east direction. In this way, by the magnetic compass, we can find out direction. Now next question is question number 10. A magnet was brought from different directions towards a toy boat that has been floating in water in a tub. Means, take a toy boat which is floating in water, and we brought a magnet from different direction towards a toy boat. Effect observed in each case is stated in column 1. Possible reasons for the observed effects are mentioned in column 2. Match the statements given in column 1 with those in column 2. It means what? A table is given to you, okay? And in this table, column 1 shows the effects observed in each case, and Column 2 shows possible reasons for the observed effects. Okay. Now you have to match the effects and their reason. Okay, means match column 1 and column 2. So both get attracted towards the magnet. Why? Reason is, means this is the effect that both get attracted towards the magnet. So reason is both is made up of magnetic material. Now next effect, both is not affected by the magnet. Reason, maybe both is made up of non-magnetic material. Okay, that's why it is not affected by the magnet. Now, third effect is both moves towards the magnet if north pole of the magnet is brought near its head. Means when we brought north pole near to the head of toy board, then boat moves towards the magnet. So reason is boat is fitted with a magnet with south direction. That's why it moves towards the magnet. It will attract towards the magnet. Second, boat moves away from the magnet when north pole is brought near its end. Means now boat moves away from the magnet. It means in a boat there is a magnet having south pole towards its head. So boat is fitted with a magnet with south pole towards its head. Boat floats without changing direction because it has a small magnet fixed along its length. Let's discuss the homework solution of previous lecture. Question number 1 was fill in the blanks. So A part is north pole and south pole are the two poles of magnet. B part, magnets are used in ATM cards, mobiles, computer and television. Now question number 2, define each of the following. A part, an artificial magnet. So the magnet made by us is called artificial magnet. For example, bar magnet, horseshoe magnet. B part, non-magnetic material. The material that is not attracted by the magnet is called non-magnetic material. For example, plastic, leather, etc. Okay, so the material that is not attracted by the magnet is called non-magnetic material. C part, bar magnet. What is bar magnet? It is a rectangular piece of magnet having two poles. Okay, so rectangular piece of magnet is called bar magnet. Next is magnetic compass. It is used to find out direction. It has a magnetic needle that can rotate freely. The magnetic needle always comes to rest in north-south direction. So in this way, you can define magnetic compass. E part, electromagnet. Magnets are also made by passing electricity through a wire, wound and iron bar. So the magnet which is made by passing electricity through a wire, that magnets are called electromagnet. Okay. Now next question is match the following. Okay, means match column A with column B. So answer is magnetic compass, B part. Second is cylindrical magnet, A part. Bar magnet, E part. Horseshoe magnet, C part. And ball shaped magnet, the picture given in D part. Okay. Cylindrical magnet, bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, ball shaped magnet. These all are artificial magnet. Now this is your today's homework. Learn and write all the NCERT questions in fair notebook. Okay, you have to write all the questions in fair notebook. but do not write fill in the blanks and true false in notebook. Okay. So this ends for today's lecture. Thank you.